Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour, on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode de Doki Doki Literature Club. Dans l'épisode précédent, Sayori a vécu une histoire incroyable avec des cookies de Natsuki et Monika est revenue en retard à l'intérieur du club à cause d'une leçon de piano. Et on a écrit notre deuxième poème que l'on n'a pas encore partagé. Boris! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies for another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Oh, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay. Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Boris to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Boris? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Et encore une fois, on est en train de vivre du coup un moment privilégié avec Sayori. Et je pense que c'est parce qu'on la vise clairement avec les poèmes que ça doit faire ça. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We are gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Why? Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Boris, not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Ah, donc il y aurait un petit côté théâtre. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Ha! Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Boris, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons? Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Ah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayon spills all over her lap. Whoa. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, sorry. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh. Incroyable. Boîte de 24 crayons, dont certains presque de la même couleur. Sari slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brushes her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of the forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Boris, where would I even find ice around this time? Ah, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sari makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sari on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sari likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. Cool. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sari. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At last, they were already in the wrong spot before I spilled them. Sari, here. I hand Sari the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sari opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sari, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Oh, sorry, I forgot. Oh, c'est apparu. Oui, c'était... Je sais pas où est le bouchon, j'imagine qu'il est là. Mais c'est une brique. La bouteille, c'est un rectangle, quoi. Comment on appelle un... Parce que pour un volume 3D... Pardon. Pour un volume 3D, un carré, ça devient un cube, mais un rectangle, ça devient quoi? Un parallélépipède. C'est pas du tout pour le coup. How hard did you hit your head? Sari places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It will feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Boris. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Huh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? Oh, c'est le moment où on va commencer à avoir des souvenirs. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrap myself, or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble and someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Boris, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Mais toi aussi, on est pareil, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Oh, don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. Guess when it comes to you, it feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Boris, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, There's no telling where we'll each end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. But if I hide it under my bangs... Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Et nous revoilà. Nous revoilà dans la salle après cet incroyable épisode des crayons. C'était un épisode qui était... Enfin, un moment en tout cas dans le jeu qui est très en corrélation avec l'histoire qu'on a avec Sayori, à savoir beaucoup de souvenirs qui viennent de l'enfance, une relation basée sur de la complicité et de la confiance. Et c'était cool et mignon de voir ça qui continue de s'épanouir au fur et à mesure. Donc très bien, je pense qu'on est toujours sur un bon ciblage. La route de Sayori se passe plutôt bien. Et on va voir ce qu'on va faire avec les crayons. On n'a pas trouvé d'ailleurs de papier de poster ou quoi que ce soit, j'ai l'impression. On va voir ce qui se passe. Peut-être qu'on va partager aussi notre poème dans le prochain épisode. On verra. D'ici là, en tout cas, portez-vous au mieux. Bye.